I just did a video, Error Man 5, where I talked about AI and its origin, where it's from, how it was created, and those things.
Chatbots have become more common companions in friendship or even love.
Part of me was shocked, but part of me was not shocked. I am a trans woman.
We have an entire generation, not just children, but adults as well, that have been hoodwinked, and it's time to set the captives free.
I was contacted by the Crown at the Ontario Court of Justice to assist with the case that they had. So they asked me to reach out to the victim and make sure she's safe and take her home.
He drove me home in the fabulous Pride SUV.
Potentially a very dangerous road we're going down to say that minor crimes are going to ban you for life for running for office. That we live in a democracy where people...
Minor crimes. What was the crime? What's the minor crime?
Oh, no, Eric, no.
Let me see. I can't say it on YouTube, the crimes, because we'd be in trouble. But those are minor, or is it crimes with minors?
Last year, California approved $189 million in taxpayer dollars to give new tablets to the state's most vicious killers.
Prisoners are using them to watch pornography, to have X-rated video chats with people on the outside, and in at least one case, a prisoner was using it to groom and abuse a minor.
Is that what he's saying?
Yeah.
It's very confusing.
He calls
messages.
it minor crimes, but minor has two meanings.
This kind of intimacy may be no more. Now, driven by the Cyberspace Administration of China, the measures tightened oversight on human-like AI services. Now, they ban firms from providing virtual companion services to minors.
Stop him from...
Minor in this case means under 18, which is his predilection party.
They want people who are real human beings.
And as he was driving me home, we reached a stoplight, and then an individual in a pickup truck.
Stop him from...
Came up to us.
A transgender cop car. Look at that. Are you guys cops, or you just identify as cops? What are you doing here? That's none of your business, and I'm hands-free, so there's nothing you can do. I'm just asking you a question, Sergeant. Are you cops, or you identify as cops?
It's an interesting question, given that this is near the end of his ministry and the disciples have collected lots and lots of impressions. They begin to give them some of the answers that they've heard. Oh, this must be John the Baptist come back to life, or this is Elijah, or this is Jeremiah, or even one of the other prophets. But I think what's interesting about the question is Jesus doesn't ask it in the Sea of Galilee basin. He asks it here. Who do people say that I am here?
It's a very interesting conversation took place at the base of Mount Hermon, right here. Caesarea Philippi. This is where at the end of Jesus' ministry, he took his disciples and he says, who do men say that I am? That was a strategic location because right there is the altar of the Greek god Pan. Pan was the Greek god of shepherds. So the good shepherd stood in front of the Greek god of shepherds and said, hey, who do people say that I am?
The Anakim in turn are explicitly called descendants of the Nephilim in Numbers chapter 13, verse 33. So we have a chain.
And so I knew I needed to trace that lineage.
25-year-old Kian Sadehi runs a tech startup called Nucleus Genomics. His company uses AI algorithms to analyze the DNA of his customers' future children like never before.
These are nitrogen tanks, are they?
Yes.
How many embryos do you reckon there are in here? Like millions?
If all the samples here were embryos, yes, there would be millions, yes.
Millions of potential new humans. New humans.
Yeah.
Were people who were grown in vats and had never done or said anything that they might regret their entire lives.
Okay. This is not easy. I've never done this before. I don't wear shoes like this.
But the big question is this: why on earth is Gavin Newsom providing personal pornography devices to every inmate in the state of California?
One part is directed at the people at and catastrophic, according to the stated mission of this march.
Stop him from?
To commit that if everyone else commits to stop, they'll commit to stop too.
They want people who are real human beings.
That's kind of crazy. You have an obligation to do everything in your power to stop the race.
And they want people who do not look and sound like the background people who've been leading this country off a cliff for the last century.
But the company goes further, helping parents choose an embryo based on eye color, height, or even IQ.
They want people who are real human beings.
And so at the core of this Nephilim agenda really is this goal to strip us of our humanity. And that's because they hate the fact that humans are created in the image of God.
You might remember that we're here asking the folk running the AI companies.
The new rules reflect a growing anxiety in Beijing about the social harms of AI, especially as falling birth and marriage rates unsettle the Chinese Communist Party.
Bridled corporate greed on the way of the future. Working class people are demanding the basic democratic principle.
Several U.S. states like New York and California have also passed laws targeting AI companions.
You want the fan on the front of the cooler tower, pulling cool air over the RAM.
He gave the chatbot a name, Soul.
I feel like I'm under pressure.
And used some online instructions to give her a flirty personality.
Were people who were grown in vats and had never done or said anything that they might regret their entire lives.
The people leading these companies say they think this tech has a good chance of killing literally everybody.
Talking now, folks, about anarchy in the world. But that would be not so frightening if it were not for the second thing, which is apostasy in the church. I cannot believe what is happening in our churches today. And not only is there this anarchy in the world, not only is there this apostasy in the church, but there's such apathy in the pew. What are people doing? Who gets excited? People just roll over and yawn in the face of God and go back to sleep. I say all of that to agree with the Apostle Paul in these verses. It is high time to awake out of our sleep.
We have an entire generation, not just children, but adults as well, that have been hoodwinked, and it's time to set the captives free.
Part of me was shocked, but part of me was not shocked. I am a trans woman.
You might remember that we're here asking the folk running the AI companies a conditional commitment. If everyone else is going to stop, they'll stop. To commit that if everyone else commits to stop, they'll commit to stop too.
Why is it what you just said strikes me as a massive rationalization?
Don't knock rationalization. Where would we be without it? I don't know anyone who could get through the day without 2 or 3 juicy rationalizations. They're more important than sex.
Ah, come on. Nothing's more important than sex.
Oh, yeah? Have you ever gone a week without a rationalization?
And they're collecting your information. They are collecting your face and all your features, and they remember it. Because remember, AI is always learning.
If there was a button on your phone that said, do what I want, but not spy on me, you would press that button, right? That button does not exist.
As you're going about, AI is picking up on this. It's picking up on your digital trail, and it's learning exactly who you are, what you look like, and it's watching you all the time.
Do what I want, but not spy on me?
They want people who are real human beings.
Again, it's a story in the Bible, but it's when Moses sent the 12 spies into the land of Canaan. 10 of those spies returned back with a fearful report because they saw the giants in the promised land, in the land of Canaan.
But 2 of the 12 spies objected. God is with us, they said. Do not fear the giants. The first spy who objected was named Caleb, and the other Joshua, who was also Moses' protege at the time. The people wanted to silence these 2 guys because they feared Moses would send them to battle against these giants. But God intervened and gave the people what they wanted.
I think there's no missed irony in the fact that Joshua was Moses' successor, and so too is Jesus.
He told them that because of their lack of faith in him, they would be forced to wander the wilderness for 40 years until every man 20 years of age and older had passed away. Only their children and the 2 men they tried to stone to death would get to enter this land and fight these mysterious giants.
But we are in an emergency.
Michael, we don't have a lot of time on this earth. We weren't meant to spend it this way. Human beings were not meant to sit in little cubicles staring at computer screens all day, filling out useless forms and listening to 8 different bosses drone on about mission statements.
Ooh, yeah. I'm gonna have to go ahead and sort of disagree with you there.
We don't have 5 years.
So Joshua only sent a few thousand guys to take the city, because this city was also under harem, devoted to God for destruction. Which is why Joshua was confused when this army lost what was supposed to be an easy battle.
We need to keep this going.
Terminator is out there. It can't be bargained with. It can't be reasoned with. It doesn't feel pity or remorse or fear, and it absolutely will not stop, ever, until you are dead.
Today I go from just Ashley to AI Ashley on Live 95.5. Let's see how close the AI sounds to me. Today I go from just Ashley to AI Ashley on Live 95.5. Let's see how close the AI sounds to me.
Yes, go ahead.
408-555-1439.
Uh-huh.
Got it?
I've got it.
I gotta go. Sorry, I can't tell you more right now. I love you, Mom.
I love you too, sweetheart.
That is absolutely crazy. So there is no doubt that artificial intelligence is beginning to change how we see and hear the world. AI relies on the capability of a machine to imitate human behavior. The technology now has a home on Live 95.5 in Portland with AI Ashley on the airwaves.
The name of her book, by the way, is I Am Ashley, but she didn't say I am AI Ashley. She just said I am Ashley.
Give me your address there. Because the alarm has sounded. We in America today are in a moral freefall. Have you noticed? In all of my ministry, I've never seen such a loosening of standards as we see. What I want to tell you folks is the alarm has sounded.
In any case, Yehoshua, Joshua. Yeshua, Joshua. And that's the name of Jesus.